Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Sorry, I got carried away later earlier, so I couldn't join earlier. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Yeah.
How's the day so far, Gia?
Huh?
How
Wait a
was
second.
it?
How's my day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. How's yours?
Oh, it was good, good. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Now
Mm.
you're coming from Greece, right?
No, I'm not from Greece. I'm from India.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So, Gia, Cosmic Wave, your new EP was out earlier this year, the instrumental album. So, would you like to tell me a bit about the songwriting, not the songwriting, the music and the production behind this new EP?
Um, sure. It was released January 26th, actually. The whole year's been crazy with this thing. So I've already started doing the full length, but you know, so but no, the EP was my biggest release ever, and the writing of that was more like a step forward for me. It was more like rock, not so much as metalish. It was more like rock fusion, jazz, blues with acoustic slap and all that. So I took it a step to more experimental, but everyone loved it. So that was, and then I recorded it in my studio. Then I did the drums and the bass at the other studio, Richard Ma's studio in Salem, Mass, and then he mixed it and mastered it. And
Mhm.
then yeah, it came out awesome, and yeah, I'm really happy with the result of it, and with the response has been really good. I mean, it's overwhelming. It's the biggest thing I've done so far.
Amazing.
So yeah, I haven't been able to keep up with it. The whole year was just up until now. It's still
That's awesome, awesome. And
yeah,
does this EP has a kind of concept or a theme that was focused on?
a team. Not really. It was mostly like just. I mean, I write all the music, and then I have the drummer and the bass come in, and they really they were good for they're good at this style too. And the drummer is like a metal hard rock, but he does other stuff too. And the bass player should say the names. I'm out of it today too. Um, Paul Engel's the bass player, and Mark, you gotta call him George because he doesn't want to say his last name because of uh insurance policies, but he's going through. But he's in a lot of different like cover and tribute bands, but he's a really good drummer for this project. So they worked out well for these songs because these songs are sort of like the drummers, the bass players has done stuff like this, jazzy fusion stuff. The full length now is going to be a mixture of everything. I'm gonna have that style and then even more than like more experimental, new like new wave. No, what's that called again? Not new wave. Forgive me, I'm like out of it a little.
No
No,
worries.
what the hell is that called again? Uh, New age, like that type of stuff, but also have bluesy jazz. I'm gonna have metal stuff too, real heavy stuff and
Yeah.
shred stuff, and so it's a mixture of everything, even pop, classical, pop, acoustic, heavy metal, speed metal, regular metal, shred, and then the fusion stuff. So I'm gonna have like 12 songs on. It's gonna have styles like you heard there, but other stuff too.
Amazing,
So
amazing,
yeah.
amazing. So, uh, how is the process of the completion of this new album? So, are you completely done with it? So, do you have release date plans for this new album?
I'm on like three songs. It's gonna be like 12 songs. So I'm on my third. I haven't finished. I mean, I've been going back and forth with doing still promoting the EP and doing some new endorsements have come up, and I'm trying to get another endorsement, this and that, and just work in general. But yeah, it's gonna probably be released. I'm taking my time with it. It'll probably release like not next year, but like the end of next year, like the end of 2023, because I want to have at least 12 songs on it with
Mhm.
like a lot of music videos and a lot of merch I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna spend the whole year recording the album and then doing merch and then doing music videos. And I'm also gonna be demoing. Like I have some demo videos of my endorsees. I want to release more demos throughout the year of different equipment I play, and that's what I'll do. But yeah, it probably will come out I'm probably gonna next like January of 24 maybe, or the end of 23,
Yeah.
because I don't want to rush. I'm just gonna, take my time with it, and I'm really gonna push that. That's gonna be big, and then I'll probably push the EP with it. Have both again. So, you know, yeah. So that's gonna be my rest of my to this year, the end of this year, into all. That's what I'm gonna be focusing on. That's my
Sounds
main focus is that album. So, and
sounds
that'll be released through Sliptrick Records.
yeah.
So,
Sounds good. And you're gonna be staying as a solo instrumentalist, or in the future, do you have plans to bring in vocals into the band?
I might here and there, but we'll see. I mean, so far it's instrumental. I do side projects, like I do some studio work. I'm working with an internet band that I
Yeah.
did that signed me. They picked me, so I did one of their leads. So I'll be working with them. But for this thing, I did have another project that was signed with Sliptrick. It technically still is, but I had
Mm.
to ask. I asked the singer because she's loopy, but. So that's gone. So that's in the hiatus. Devil in the Mist. I have music with that. That was supposed to be a full length, but I switched to Gia G because I figured. And so I figured let me do the full length of that. That's the thing that's going
Yeah.
forward. I haven't really looked for a singer for that. I haven't really even bothered. I like so I'm just on hiatus right now.
Yeah.
So on that, but well, maybe down the road. I don't know. I'll use one for this for a couple songs. We'll see. I don't know. Depends on what happens, you
Got
know. Yeah, I
yeah.
could put some vocals on a couple songs, or I have some older songs that have vocals, but I don't want to use the same vocalist.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good. So,
yeah, so,
and
but
you put up two amazing videos for Cosmic Wave and Reminiscing. Great song, amazing video. So, would you like to share a bit about the making of these two videos?
yeah, definitely. Those thanks for the comment. Yeah, those videos are Cosmic Wave was the first video, and that was filmed in an old church. It's like an historic site in Worcester, Mass. And it got up like 5 o'clock in the morning, drove all the way out there, did it real early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, September of a little over a year ago. And then a month later I did Reminiscent, the acoustic slap one around my area here where I live off the ocean. And that was early in the morning. But they were both. I mean, all the videos I've done a lot of them. They're a lot of work, but those two videos, yeah, they're still going strong. And Cosmic Wave went number one in one of the internet sites, and Reminiscent went number one twice
Mm.
on two internet sites, and actually got picked on Reverb Nation to be featured featured song on there. They
Yeah.
sent it back. It got like a score or something, 7.6 or something. So and Cosmic almost got it too. It was just below it, but that just happened recently. That's like I said, it's still pursuing. I never put a video out for Inter Confusion. It was too many videos and that's long, that song. That's more of a experiment, but that got a good response just being played. So, but yeah, I mean, this year's been nuts. So I've been able to keep up with it, and all online. It's just all online stuff, like I did do a couple shows end of last year and some this year, yeah, but it's mostly online stuff.
Good.
It's been like that. Everything's online. So, I mean, I got a bunch of new endorsements. I'm still trying to get some more.
Mm.
Tons of press, tons of interviews, everything. I like this whole year has been consumed by that EP and the videos constantly. 25. It's just like that. I put so many posts up that I have to pull back. People were deleting me. You can believe that? Yeah, I said I got to step away. So yeah.
And do you have any big touring or festival plans in the end of the year, or probably by 2023?
I could have played out this year, like festivals and big shows in Europe and stuff, and the management company and the label was offering that to me. But the problem is, I have to get a new passport, but also I probably have to like. The problem is like you don't you don't really make. To be honest, you don't make much money with that. It's all you got to put the money out. So I,
That's
I felt like it wasn't really worth it because I have an EP with very little merch, and when am I going to travel and do big tours with just an EP? I'd rather have a full length
mm,
with all kinds of merch and then the EP with it. and then maybe I would consider doing something like that down the road. Yeah, I would do some kind of tour or something. Yeah, it's not ruling. I'm not ruling it out, but I want to have the full length with a lot of merch. That way I can go out and say, well, here's my material, here's the EP, here's the full length, here's some merch, and then
Yeah,
it probably be worth it more. So, you
gotcha.
know what I mean? Because it would be kind of, I mean, it's kind of silly just go, hey, I have an EP and some singles out, and this other band's not there anymore, and I have guitar picks, and
Yeah,
I don't have a lot, I don't have any t-shirts, I don't have any, I have magazines, but with me in it, but then I gotta get more of them if they run out. I'm like, no. I
gotcha.
have the EP, but then it's like, how many EPs am I gonna have? They're gonna probably be gone within. I have to order more from the label. So if I have a lot, then it's worth it. But
Yeah,
no,
gotcha.
I think a lot of people at shows will buy the merch, but online they just download stuff. So
Oh yeah, got. I
yeah,
mean,
they
that's a
like to collect it. Yeah.
I
So
know, I know, I know. And how has the road been for you so far?
the road, it's a mix. You mean like the industry itself?
Yeah.
Eh, it's tough. It's not easy. It's not. It's those. You got a lot of people that are nice and a lot of people that are not. And a lot of companies that are bad and ones that are good and labels and other musicians and just. I mean, it's not a bed of roses by far. It's just it's tough. It's hard. I got shut up. I don't want to interfere with the video. I don't. I can't. It's been great, but then I've had downs. But like yeah, it's just like instant. I'll give you an example. I sent out a resume for. I'm not gonna say the name of the guitar company. It's European, but leave it at that. And I sent out my thing, and they turned me down
Oh,
over the most stupidest. This is when artists ask me about endorsements, and I try to explain to them what's going on. It sometimes has nothing to do with them. It depends on the artist relation person and companies. You probably know this. If that person doesn't like you, you're not getting the endorsement. No matter how many other endorsements you have, how your music is, anything, how big you are, they just don't like you. If they like you, they'll give it to you, unless you go past them and go to the owner. So this person, the artist relation person, happens to be the wife of the owner, I guess. They don't speak much English. I guess they can't read it. I sent her a lot of stuff, all my sites. I sent her like my pages and even my fan pages. She came back, and this is like new to me. This is like I always experience something new. I sent her. I have a lot of endorsements. I have too many endorsements, according to her, and a lot of resumes are easy. Yours was difficult, and you had too many endorsements and too many pages, and she thinks it's suspicious. That's her word, suspicious. Stop the presses. So let me get this straight. I have too many endorsements and too many pages. So that's suspicious. I
yes,
never heard of that. Have you heard that's new to me? That
yes,
is totally new. I never heard of that. That's a new one to me. So,
absolutely.
everything happens for a reason. I
Yeah.
uh, I call it hasta la vista. You know, that's
Absolutely.
my answer for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful, wonderful. And
that's good.
awesome. And
That's funny.
yeah, it is, it is.
Make sure you put that on the it.
I know. And, and do you take students for guitar classes?
I used to give a lot of lessons. People always ask me. I haven't been doing it this late because I've been just busy. Yeah, maybe at some point I will. We'll see. I mean, I can't make the time because I do a lot of stuff outside of music, and then I do the music, and then I'm back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking about lessons, and maybe at some point I will. Maybe this coming year while I'm recording, I'll start giving lessons on like sets like this, Zoom. I might something different. Yeah. Because
Wonderful.
you're like a bunch of people have asked me recently, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I will. As I'm recording, I can do it. I can take a break, say, oh, lessons today.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
By the way, I have a lot of endorsements. Uh,
And Gia, what would be the biggest dreams of your life?
My biggest dreams?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I guess the most important thing to have is your health. So yeah, I have my health, knock on wood. Um, so that to me is more important than anything. I mean, getting my name out there and getting recognized is really good because you can look back on it, like what's happened with online, the label, the CDs and videos. Yeah, that's all great. That's but in yeah, I mean the most important thing is your health though. I mean, your
Yeah.
health is most important. Without that, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And uh, any highlight moments that you want to share with me today?
In music, like any like live, anything.
Anything,
Uh, any kind of crazy story? You mean like
anything is
anything?
fine. Anything, anything.
Okay, let's see. Well, I told you one already. That happened recently.
Yeah.
Let me think. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them actually. Well, my one of my original bands, this is going back. This is crazy. The drummer was a drunk. The bass player was a pothead. The two don't mix, right?
Yeah.
So high and he's drunk and he's high and he's arguing with him. This was like something out of like a Saturday Night Live skit, the old ones. The bass player jumps over the entire drum set and lands right into the head of the bass drummer, and they're rolling around the ground. That's in my practice room. This is a long time ago. Actually went over the drums.
Oh man. It's crazy.
Like that's one crazy story. My guitar flew out the back of my car one time, my 7 string, going to a show,
Mhm.
and it was in the middle of the winter, and I heard the back trunk open, and my guitar was sliding down the street. We had to run back again. It was like a sled. Yeah.
Flying guitars.
Yeah. I played it one time. I played a show on my cable. I had a big electrical cable, and it had a cut in it, and I didn't even know this. And I think I guess I left it there for them to use. That it powered out. I must have like it it did something. It blew the whole system in the whole building. And I they kind of blame. I left the cable. They I was gone. They couldn't. Someone was trying to blame me. I said I left it there. You guys. I didn't know there was a cut in it. It basically blew the whole system out and everybody's equipment. I didn't know. So those are a couple crazy stories. You know.
Yeah, sounds
Uh,
good. Sounds good. Sounds good. And any merch plans or design that you are currently doing, or it's other plans?
in music or out of music. Uh,
No, merchandise, your own merchandise. Do you have any plans designing or coming up with
yeah,
something?
I have merchandise. I have a couple t-shirts from back still from, and then I have the pick boy guitar picks. No, pick guy. No, pick. I'm endorsed with 3 pick companies. I just got a new one that I used to use. I've used since day one, and they're really good. Pick boy guitar picks. So they get eventually I'll probably have one made with them, but I have a signature with pick guy guitar picks, and they've been around. And Swiss pick maybe a special one, but the picks are not enough. I need to get T-shirts. I need to get maybe bottle openers or stuff like that. The CDs, maybe what do you call it? Posters.
Yeah.
So I'm planning on that throughout the year with my logo and some pictures and stuff, new pictures, old pictures, whatever. Yeah, that I'm gonna be doing that as I record the CD. And yeah, that's gonna be my big thing this year, just next year into this year into next year. So I'm gonna try to have a lot of merch that I can sell. Just, and just to have it and just I think people would buy it,
Okay.
I mean, so but that's one of the reasons why, like I said, I didn't play shows, big shows, a lot of shows was I didn't have a full length. I had the EP and another EP with the band and some singles, but you know, to me, I mean, I've played out with that too, but I want to have more material that I can really, you know, I feel like I'm traveling across the ocean or something with minimal stuff is not to me. I mean, a lot of people download stuff, you got your sites, but when you're at shows, people want to physically see stuff. You go to the merch, they want to, you have nothing but guitar picks and you know, an EP, a couple EPs, it's all right. But for around here, it's all right. But you're traveling all over the place, and that's all you have. It's like, you know, if I'm gonna do that, I just might as well. I'll just bring. I'll make a mini restaurant, just sell food then. Cheers, pancakes after the show. Step right up. Scrambled eggs.
I get you.
Cream of wheat. Yeah. That'll probably be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You get a free CD too.
Interesting. And I know we spoke about a couple of your upcoming plans with the new full-length album and stuff, but do you have any plans to come up with a single before that?
Yeah, there'll be a single release that'll be on the CD, but it'll be released before that, either 2 months before it, I think you can do. That's what the label said, like a month, 2 months before. So depending on when the actual release of the full length is, say it comes out next fall. So say it comes out October of 23. I'll release the single either August or September with the music video. If it comes out at Christmas, I'll release it October, November. If it comes out in January, be November, December. So it'll be like one single,
Mhm.
and then when the thing comes out, there'll be another song with a video with it. So it'll be when the thing actually gets released. So
Yeah,
there'll probably be two, one before and one right when it comes out.
sounds
But the only other thing I'm releasing this year is demo videos of me demoing equipment that I have, you
yeah.
know, with the endorsement, like that's what I've been doing. I did two already. For Seymour, I did one. They shared it on their page for their power stage power amp. So I'll be doing more
Mhm.
stuff like that throughout the year, and then that's it, and just recording, you know. So wait a second, came up on the phone. I mean on the computer.
It's fine. It's fine. And it's near close to a year from now. So do you have plans to collaborate with other artists or go into new projects to make more new music? Do you have any sort of plans like that?
Well, I'm working with a band from it's like an internet band.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing that
yeah.
now, and I do some studio work for my engineer in Salem, and yeah, if anything else comes up, I'm open to doing side work. You know, I have my own studio in my house, so I can lay tracks down and stuff. Yeah, that's I'm open to that. You know, I mean, I'm even open to getting another singer at some point, but I
Mm,
haven't really looked, so I haven't you know I haven't even bothered.
mm,
Unless someone like really picks my eye, like I'm really you see someone can be really good, but if they don't gel with you, it doesn't. They have to gel. Everyone has to gel, so that's the thing. And the style gotta. It's hard. It's hard to find the right people.
true.
So we'll see, and we'll see what you know. I've been offered to be in bands, but I'm not. You know, I don't want to. A lot of these bands are just not my style. Or I don't like the
Yeah.
music. Or, you know, it becomes if you're not into something, there's no point of
Mm,
working with them. I mean, I can't say it to them. I mean, it's not that their music was bad, it's just not my thing, you
yeah.
know. So, but yeah, I mean, so you're with Metal Hammer. I know them. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're big.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all over they have different. You're in India, but they have it in America and
Canada. Yes. Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. It was started in Canada, but the guy David who started it, he passed away unfortunately a couple of years back, and I was handling the entire magazine on my own from then on. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
how.
so you're doing it. You're doing it all.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he passed away. I remember him. That's right. That's
Yeah.
why I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He was on Facebook a lot, right?
Yes, yes, he
Ah,
is, yeah. So back in 2020, he passed away. So
I think I,
unfortunately,
I think I saw that somewhere in a post. What was his last name again?
David Maloney.
Yeah, that's right. I did. That's right. Yeah, I remember. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's
A
terrible.
lot of people have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's terrible.
but so how is India?
Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Not not a boring place to be.
With a
Good.
lot of people. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but
good. And Finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans and to the people who are new to your music?
Thank you for the support. I get a lot of fans online that love what I do, and and they support me, and they share my music, they share my posts, they buy my stuff, and then there's new fans that like it and are really, and they do the same thing, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I just thank you so much because that makes me want to push more to put more stuff out. So they keep me, that kind of keeps me going when I have fans online doing that. What kind of turns me off is I get too offended when negative stuff happens online, which happens to everyone, like that
Yes.
stupid company and then idiots online, trolls, and they say rotten things. And that's why sometimes I step away from the internet. I got to step away because then I get caught up in that. And I
Yeah.
end up taking a post down because sometimes I will respond back like, "Go to hell," and I'm like, "What am I doing?" I delete,
Yeah.
block, because then
Waste.
I end up falling for it. Yeah, I end up coming down to their level, like these crazy people on there, because I think they just live online to do that. They got
Yes,
nothing else to do.
there are not. Yes, true. Very.
Yeah. You ever go to their pages? They're like there's like it's almost like a fake page,
Yeah.
and they're the ones like posting everywhere, and they miss the know-it-all and miss the know-it-all, and they're waiting for you to respond. That's
Yeah.
their whole thing, and
True.
I delete it, or I usually report them, then
Mm.
I block them. But usually Facebook does absolutely nothing. They say we can leave the thing up, and I'm like,
Mm.
at least YouTube will take stuff down and
Yeah,
Twitter,
very good.
but
Yeah.
Facebook doesn't do it. So I don't know why, but whatever. I just block them. But yeah, that's the fans have been really good online, and when I do play out, some come if they if they see something I post, I'm gonna play somewhere, whatever. So yeah, that's the fun part. I get
Mm.
a lot of fan response online, the videos, the interviews. A lot of these interviews, every interview I've done, I've posted.
Yeah.
I've put it on my what do you call it? My press on Reverb, so
Yeah.
everybody can see all my press. So yeah, it's been great. This will go on there whenever you decide, when you're ever ready to edit it, you put it out. This will be added to my press.
Thank you. Thank you, Gia. And Gia, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this interview. A real pleasure to meet you in this
You too.
interview. And thank you so much for the amazing EP Cosmic Wave. Great work from you. Absolutely outstanding performance from this EP. And looking forward for the new upcoming full-length album from
Yeah,
next year. And keep up the great work and keep
thank
rocking.
you.
Take care of
You
yourself.
too. You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.